Sweet. Here we are with our Pili-Pala combo deck. We won the die roll. We'll play first. This hand have one of our combo pieces. Have a sleight of hand, which is fine. Swan Song, keepable. So we'll just lead on the sleight of hand here. We're mostly looking for lands in our Grand Architect. Yeah, lands are fine. I don't mind more lands. Stirring Wildwood. So he probably has paths, I would assume. Since we don't have a Grand Architect, and even if we draw one, we wouldn't be able to activate this next turn, I think we're just going to play an Azure Mage. So I'm expecting maybe the little kid junk build that the face-to-face guys and Kibler played at the last Pro Tour. It could be Hatebears, I guess, the green-white Hatebears. Yep, that is looking more likely now. Ether Vial is a pretty solid clue that he's on a Hatebear strategy. So we will see. So now we get Serum Visions, Azure Mage. So we're gonna dump both these lands to the bottom. Then we're gonna play our Pili-Pala. Beat in with our Azure Mage. Now basically we are a Grand Architect, assuming he doesn't have a path. We're a Grand Architect away from winning. Actually, if he doesn't path at the right time, our Swan Song could mean that we could win through a path even. The deck I built this off of was an older deck before Theros came out. Swan Song seems like a great addition. It counters everything you want to count. Like it's just a better spell pierce in this deck. We really don't care about him getting a flyer, a smiter. All right, so I'm pretty confident if we happen to top deck our Grand Architect, Halimar Depths. So we didn't, of course. Question is, do we Halimar Depths and try to find a Grand Architect, or do we play a land and just Azure Mage? I guess the good news is we can Halimar Depths, and if we don't like the cards, we can transmute Muddle Mixture to get, I don't know, another Pili-Pala or maybe Into the Royal to get rid of those cards. So I think that's better. Of course, if there's a Grand Architect, we are definitely not transmuting. And there it is. So we will leave our Grand Architect on top. And we actually have a Drift of Phantasms not too far down. I probably actually should have stacked that differently so the Phantasm was the second card instead of the third, but it really doesn't matter. If we resolve Grand Architect, we get to draw our entire deck anyway. If he tech edges us, it really doesn't do a whole lot. He doesn't know our hand. It actually turns off our Swan Song, which is a little annoying. Pride Mage, okay. So that's his plan. So he gets to get in for 5. Let's see if he does this properly. Can't search our libraries. Okay. So if he's going to do this right, he is going... Oh, he can't even do it. Alright. Jeez, he tapped out, so we can't even use his Pride Mage. So now I think we just win. It might take a bit, but we will win. So we even can leave up our Swan Song. But anyway, we're going to turn our Pili-Pala blue and start combo. This is going to be a long process. But anyway, we do that. Untap it for a blue. Untap it for a blue. Etc., etc. I wish there was a shortcut for this. Now we can draw a card. What does he have? Gaddock Teeg. That actually sort of shuts us down. So how do we want to do this now? Well, I guess we just draw and play a bunch of things and win that way. That sucks, but we have infinite mana, right? So we should be able to figure... Oh, Pyromatics. Yes, yes, yes. We win with Pyromatics. Of course. Although not being able to search our library is pretty annoying. Maybe that's the reason for Pyromatics in this deck, is that it gets by Gaddock Teeg. We gotta do this in the shortest way possible, because I'm gonna go insane from the amount of clicking mistakes. So I think we're gonna sleight of hand. Doesn't matter. Island, drift on the bottom, play an island. So we will keep tapping our Pili-Pala, drawing cards, Hatebears Depths. So we're just gonna have to Azure Mage a ton until we find Pyromatics. Remand is fine. And even after we get Pyromatics, we gotta do it a million Serum Visions. Alright, we'll cast that. We just gotta find that Pyromatics. Anticipate. Oh, actually, into the Royal. That works, right? Yes. So I think we want to keep the Anticipate, dump the land. Now we can... We'll keep doing this. Draw the Anticipate, cast the Anticipate. Now at least if we find a blue Sun Zenith, we can bounce a Gaddock Teeg and do it that way. Anticipate. Make the mana for Anticipate. Muddle Mixture and lands. We'll take Muddle, I guess. Come on. Another land. We can't transmute because it'll actually, yeah, I'm an idiot. So what we do is pay for Leonin Arbiter. I don't know why I was being so stupid about this. Get back to this. Transmute our Drift of Phantasms. Find a blue Sun Zenith. Into the Royal, his Gaddock Teeg. Now we just have to do this till we make enough mana to kill him by making him draw his whole deck. This all could have been avoided if he just left up mana for his Pride Mage. I'm not sure why he did things the way he did. Maybe he's not familiar with this combo, which I guess wouldn't be surprising. So we are at 13 mana. So about 40 more to go. So let's talk about Magic Online a bit. Wouldn't it be nice if there was a way with an infinite combo, like in Paper Magic, where once you repeat the motion, you can, I don't know, just keep doing it? Because some of these decks are really cool, but maybe part of the reason no one plays this combo is it is not much fun to play. Like, look at all this clicking. If you want to spend a fun afternoon, you can count how many clicks it takes me to combo off my opponent. So we're up to 30 mana, with the goal being to get to 52. So, yep, we just keep repetitively clicking. So what do we have? 33, 41 mana. We are so close. Oops. 40 mana because I misclicked. Now back to 41. I accidentally turned our Pili-Pala blue a second time. Almost there, boys and girls. Almost there. Kind of funny, because we're playing Hatebears, and I'm sure their pilot is hating this. Either that, or he just F6 and went to make a sandwich or something. Who knows? 34 plus 14, 48, 49, 50. The countdown is on. 51 and 52, right? 37, 41. Yep, so I think let's make one more because we need him to draw one more. So 38, 50. We have 53 mana. That's enough to make him draw his whole deck and then some. Target him with Blue Sun Zenith. Now we get to do more clicking to dump our mana into Blue Sun Zenith. 23, 30, 35, 40. And he will draw 50 cards. And, oh, he did F6. And we win. He has 52 cards in his hand, 0 in his library, and he drew 1 with an empty deck. So, score 1 for the good guys. So here, he does have problematic creatures. Gaddock Teeg's annoying. So we could use some Vapor Snags. Swan Song, I'm not really feeling it. I think we'll Apostle's Blessing, because we know he has paths, and a path does mess up our plans. So we can bring in Apostle's Blessing, maybe Vapor Snags. What are we getting rid of? We already cut Swan Song. Yes, it gets, I mean, I don't know. Maybe I should just be leaving on Swan Songs as a way to deal with the paths and forgetting the Vapor Snags. I guess, unfortunately, we're on the draw this game. On the play, Swan Song can technically catch an Ether Vial, which is pretty nice. So we have one Zenith, Pyromanics, all our combo pieces. Sometimes in this situation, I just trim like a Drift of Phantasms and a Muddle the Mixture. Like, yeah, that gives us one less of each combo piece. But what else are we going to cut? Like, sort of cutting Anticipates and stuff gives us less of our combo pieces anyway. And transmuting for 3 mana is one of the more inefficient ways to find our combo. So I think we'll try this. Well, this time we have our Zenith in hand, which is fine. Pili-Pala, a couple of remands. Yeah, not much card selection, but let's see if we can draw Saffron Visions. Excellent. Lands and Grand Architect, just like last time. So we don't really want a second copy of Pili-Pala, but we will keep the land on top. Depending on what he does this turn, we can either remand Saffron Visions or play Azure Mage. Probably won't play our Pili-Pala. Gaddock Teeg. Yep. So I think we just pass here. Pass, leave up our remand. Next turn we can start like Saffron Visionings with remand up. Unfortunately, the downside of this play is if he goes land, locks it on Smiter, we look pretty foolish. Tech Edge, not great. Against us, I mean. It's a good card. Well, we didn't get punished. So we'll go land, Saffron Visions. Oh, geez. Well, I guess we'll just leave both those on top. What are we doing this turn, though? We only keep... I think we put one on the bottom. One on top, one on bottom. Because if we anticipate... we would rather get another look for Grand Architect than see two Sleight of Hands. So I guess we'll just pass. We can anticipate at the end of turn if we need to. Get a Sleight of Hand if we don't find anything better. Noble Hierarch. I don't think I want to remand that. Another Tech Edge. So we'll take 3 here. And we'll cast our Anticipate. There is a Grand Architect. And, jeez, so we're 3 sleight of hands in a row. Crazy talk. So what do we do? We can play your Grand Architect, tap it to play Pili-Pala, but then Path ruins everything. We can play Azure Mage and leave up Remand, play Pili-Pala, leave up Remand, and also into the Royal. Let's play Pili-Pala. And, yeah, we'll just leave up our Remand here, our into the Royal. We might Path it right now. I don't even know how bad it is if he passes it. We'll probably try to fight over it. But Remand isn't the best way to fight a Path because he can just cast it again. So ideally he would just tap out for a Loxodon Smiter now. Like Loxodon Smiter plus something, and then we can win. He's just going to pass. Alright. Another Azure Mage. Well, I mean, we can try to cast our Grand Architect. Unfortunately, the other play, I guess we can just play an Azure Mage. And still, I'd rather draw one more land before we really go for our combo. If I attack there, he would have blocked with Stirring Wildwood, and we would have gotten wrecked. What does he have, a Resto? Oh, even Mind Sensor, okay. So he's just going to attack with his Mind Sensor, which is acceptable. And then he's going to pass. Do we want to into the Royal? We can into the Royal Gaddock Teeg. Not for full value, though. I think we'll just pass again. There's a land. So, should we just go for it? I mean, we still kind of get wrecked by Path, because we can't... I think we just gotta go for it. If he's got a Path, he's got a Path. There is the Path. Yep. Do we find a land? We find all lands. Alright. So Grand Architect. And now I think we just passed pass again. He's going to go with another Mind Sensor, which we can't really stop. So we are getting on a pretty short clock. I think it might be time to into the Royal one of these, just not to take the damage. We're down to 7. Ethersworn Canonist. There's another land. So I think we pass again. I'm assuming he will go for Mind Sensor end of turn, which we will then remand. And he can't recast because he played a Canonist. More islands. Well, I guess we just keep remanding. Our opponent has returned, so we are back to the action. He's just going to get in there with Mind Sensor. And we're kind of in bad shape. We go to 4, he can flash in another Mind Sensor and a turn, end of our turn, so we really need to draw something very good here. Serum Visions is not that something. Thanks to the... Well, I guess we still cast it. It gives us a chance to maybe draw another bounce spell to stay Olive. That does it. Alright. So close, but not close enough. Game 3. Vapor snags seem really good. I think we want those more than we want something. It might just be that we really don't want Apostle's Blessing. Or we can maybe cut the Swan Songs after all. Trust that Apostle's Blessing can defend us. Well, only one land, but lots of ways to dig, so I think that's fine. So let's see. I guess we start on Serum Visions. Oh boy. I guess we gotta bottom both of these. Can we keep Azure Mage? So if we keep Azure Mage, next turn we get to Sleight of Hand, hopefully finding a land into Serum Visions, hopefully finding our third land, and then we have all of our combo pieces. I think it's a little risky, but we can keep it. He leads on Wildwood. Fine. Alright, so we really need a land here. Well, that wasn't the best land, but it is a land. Reorder. Oh, sweet. So I think we're going to take both islands, leave the Apostle's Blessing. And we're getting pretty close to being able to combo off with some protection this time. Another tap land. Excellent. So we have a, High Arc, sure. So here I think we're just going to... do we want to cast anything? If we cast Serum Visions, we draw a land. Maybe that's fine. I guess we Serum Visions, leave up Remand. And the next turn we draw our Apostle's Blessing. Do we want to leave a second Grand Architect on top? I don't think so. So we'll keep Apostle's Blessing. Sweet. So we can remand something here if he goes to play something. Next turn we can Grand Architect into Pili-Pala, leaving up Apostle's Blessing for protection. And then the turn after that, in theory, we can play Azure Mage, draw our deck, and win. Smiter, yep. Let's see if he attacks here. If he doesn't attack, I'm assuming that means he has the path. So I think he has a path. So that's alright. We're going to Grand Architect. Tap our Grand Architect for Pili-Pala. He's going to go to path. Our Grand Architect. We are going to cast Apostle's Blessing, giving protection from white. So that counters the path. Now we got our combo set up. Question is, does he have a way to disrupt us? Another path. A Qasali Pride Mage would do it. Man, are we really gonna get there? He swings with his Smiter. That's fine. Down to 13. Canonist, yep. That actually doesn't do it. So now I think we just into the Royal his Canonist. Now we will turn our Pili-Pala blue, go through our routine, hopefully. So we gotta start creating mana. Play our Azure Mage. Back to creating mana. So we're going to go through this boring process again of drawing until we find a blue Sun Zenith or Pyromatic and then killing him. We have a remand up, which is sweet. Our opponent, again, is not going to concede. I guess he's still hoping that we run out of time, but I think we have plenty of time to pull this off. Sleight of hand is good. That's the nice thing, is we do get to draw some of these cards, which makes finding things a lot easier. Another Grand Architect doesn't do anything. I guess we'll just take land. The only real concern is running out of time. Another land. We'll draw something eventually, right? Another Azure Mage, also not exciting. Hatebears Depths. We are officially down to 6 minutes. And what's next? Another land. Not more lands, really. Like that. Starting to get a little more worried about time, but seriously, we gotta draw something eventually, right? Pili-Pala. Not getting there yet. Our deck is full of cantrips and ways to find our win condition, but we are not finding them today. And he has a lot of cards in his library. Hatebears Depths. Good God. Come on, deck. Like Anticipate would be excellent right now. Term Visions, any of those kind of cards. Another land. Oh my gosh. Just keep doing this. Hope we don't run out of time. Another land. So we have basically activated a Grizzlebrand and drawn all lands. Except this activation took 2 minutes off our clock. Down to 4 minutes. That wasn't what I thought it was. That was a waste of mana. For some reason I thought that was Anticipate. Can't even see the cards in my hand anymore. Oh my god. Model the mixture. Stupid me. Okay. So we gotta transmute model the mixture. Alright, let's do this faster. We're not gonna get there.